Starting lineups now for you. First for the 10-seeded Valley Heights Mustangs. They will go the same as they did the other night. Number 2, Carson Spooks, a senior. Number 4, Jaden DeWalt, a junior. Number 11, Logan Gray, a junior. Number 23, Royce Ekstrom, a junior. Number 33, Kason Bigham, a senior. So the Mustangs will go out. Spoons, DeWalt, Gray, Ekstrom, and Bigham, led by head coach Drew Honus. As for Hanover, same starting lineup as it has been all year. Number 1, Brandon Beichman, a junior. Number 4, Braylon Mine, a sophomore. Number 5, Garrett Martin, a junior. Number 14, Tanner Bruna, a sophomore. And number 20, Brigham Bruna, a senior. Well, Hanover boys, Beichman, Mine, Martin, Bruna, and Bruna, led by head coach Corey Jensen. The number 2-seeded Wildcats are 7-0 in their season record, 4-0 in TVL play, looking for a TVL tournament championship here this year. Their first since 2001 in the jump circle. It will be Martin and Ekstrom. Tip is won by Hanover, and they will take first possession. Hanover, the home team, in their home whites, purple Wildcats, or blue Wildcats in cursive letters on their chest with blue numbers on their stomach and back, while Valley Heights, will be the away team, purple jerseys with white Mustang across their chest, white numbers on their front and back as well. First possession goes inside. Martin left block, kicks it out. 3-ball on the way from Beichman. Beichman splashes that one home as this Hanover team comes out here hot. They like to score. They'll play a lot, too, as well. 64 points per game does this Hanover team average, only allowing 40 points per game on the season. And, of course, the big win for these Hanover boys as they win versus Frankfurt back on the 5th. Kason Bigham answers back the triple by the Wildcats. The 6'3" senior steps down and extends his range to the three-point line. Knotts is back up now at 3. Mine's going to try a 3. That one's going to be off. Our first miss of the night is in Hanover, or is for Hanover. Wildcats go one possession and done. Both teams do like to play a lot inside. Ekstrom will get the shot from 2 feet away. He can't hit the bunny. Good defense, though, by the Wildcats down low as Bruno will set up for the Wildcats. Here across the big orange O in Onega, across the timeline, going to work will be Grant Beichman. Beichman tries to get inside, kicks it out. Tanner Bruno, right corner, now inside. Garrett Martin from 2 feet away. Too easy there for this Hanover offense. Just dribble penetration by the junior Beichman inside easily to Martin as he lays it up for 2 points. His first 2 of the contest. DeWalt tries to go against Brigham Bruno. Good defense, though, by the senior. 4 seniors on this Hanover squad looking to be successful this year, coming off a 17-6 year last year. They will finish 3rd in the TVL. First foul will go on Valley Heights. That will be a push down low on the offensive rebound. Kason Bigham will pick up that personal foul and now check out of the game, while Drake Slifer, the 6'3" senior, comes in for Bigham. Mine's going to trip along the baseline, and a turnover. Hanover will be the call. Our first turnover of the night for either one of these squads comes with 5:48 left here in the first quarter. Max Blasky along back with you here from Onega. Quarterfinal action between the Mustangs and the Wildcats here in this one. Our last game of the night before a busy Friday tomorrow. Ekstrom fires up a 3 from way downtown. He's going to be long off the rim. And the Wildcats control. Bruno's going to fire up a 3 right corner. That one's way off the mark. And back we go now for the Mustangs. Quickly the other way, near corner. DeWalt fires up a 3. That one's off the backboard. No good, as 3 straight misses for both of these teams have us quickly up and down the court. Now Tanner Bruno will attack middle of the court. Garrett Martin, same spot as the one before, from about 3 feet away, left block for the lengthy junior. It's just too easy. Go about 6'1" there, as Hanover boasts a good height this year. Good athleticism, too, as the Hanover team normally does. Top side, Ekstrom will set it up now. Gray thought about a 3, now drives into the right block. Contact, no foul called. Gray empty on that possession. The junior had himself a good game against Troy the other night. 13 points, 12 of those coming in the first half. Turnover, Valley Heights underneath. First turnover here for the Mustangs as they can control that offensive rebound. They're going to be out in press. Needs to go get that ball, but Bruno will break it. Left side, Braylon Mine now man-to-man for the Mustangs. Nice little snake through the lane for Braylon Mine as he gets his first bucket here of the first half, and the Wildcats are up 9-3 here. 4:25 left to play into this first quarter. Lone bucket came by Kason Bigham on a three-point bucket for the Mustangs. Inside, Carson Spoon's left block tries to go through the contact. He's going to earn 2 trips from the line on a foul from Hanover. Valley Heights, of course, has had one, curtain or dress rehearsal to call it that win versus Troy, Lynn, 50-45. Mustangs jumped out early to a 15-9 lead at the end of the first quarter and didn't look back. They had a struggled third quarter, though, where they only scored 7 points. So this team can be streaky when they are on. A pretty good Valley Heights Mustangs team this year under first-year head coach Drew Honus. Senior Spoons goes for 2 for 2 from the line, and Garrett Martin is living on that left block. The Wildcats easily break this Mustangs pressure that hasn't been a factor here early on. Garrett Martin already with 3 early buckets has this Wildcats team up 11-5. Decent little Valley Heights crowd here, a little less from the Hanover side, but understandable. It's a long drive. Understand roads are getting a little dicey out there. So, of course, if you have to drive tonight, be safe as always. It's a good night to listen in to some high school basketball. Inside Ekstrom running, little floater. That one somehow falls down and in. Royce Ekstrom, his first bucket on his third shot of the evening, pulls the Mustangs now to within 4. Still the pressure from the Mustangs. Brigham Brennan from straight on 3. Banks that one in. Gives a little wink to the bench on the way down as the senior cans his first bucket of the night. That's already the second triple for Hanover here in this quarter as they double up the Mustangs. 14-7 now. Left side, Ekstrom has it. He's going to be trapped. Gets it off to Slifer, and Slifer will walk with it. Turnover Valley Heights. Substitution now for Hanover. First one off the bench will be Hunter Kiekefer. He will check out. Brant Beichman. Kiekefer, a gifted freshman, has led this Hanover team in scoring a few times already this year. And now substitutions first for the Mustangs second off the bench for the Mustangs. Max Shanks in for Jane DeWalt. Shanks had himself a very nice second half versus Lynn. 14 points. He scored 7 points in the third quarter. That was all the points that Valley Heights scored in that game came off the right hand of Max Shanks. Braylon Mine just backs down. Carson Spoon gives a nice little hezzy to the left, goes over his right shoulder, puts that one in from 4 feet away. And Hanover now up early in this one, 16-7. Mustangs left high post with it. Slifer had trouble with it, gets it off into the hands of Gray, and it over, and that call will be the official call. Thought Hanover got a hand on it, did head coach Drew Honus, but it will be a turnover Mustangs. Dustin Denton off the bench, too, as well, as now we've seen the 3 subs for Valley Heights. Kason Bigham back onto the court. Drake Slifer and Carson Spoons to the bench. Only one substitution now for Hanover, but I'm sure we're going to see more as this evening goes on. That substitution, Kiekefer gets it to Brigham Bruno left side. Now back to Kiekefer, top of the key. Over to Braylon Mine, guarded by Dustin Denton. Inside, Martin. Nope, that's going to be his first miss of the night. All shots have come from that left block range. Real quick bunnies was 3 for 3 before that one. The good defense by the Mustangs. Ekstrom steps into a 3. That one's halfway down and out. Offensive board for Max Shanks. Now Lowe tries to draw the foul. Well, pick it up. What's going to be the call? It is going to stay with Hanover on the defensive rebound. A fast-paced first quarter here tonight. Already 1:50 left to play in the first quarter. Hanover leading 16-7 in this quarter. Final action, first contest for the Wildcats in this TVL tournament. Of course, this game was supposed to be played back on Tuesday, but due to all the weather conflicts that we had this week, we're here on a Thursday night with you, Max Plasky on KNDY 95.5 online at KNDYradio.com, and, of course, the KNDY FM mobile app. We're going to have coverage starting at 1:30 tomorrow. 4 games covered, all semifinal action, with the last one tipping off at 6 p.m. So if you want to stay inside, or if you want to be outside and just listen to some good high school basketball, keep us tuned in here throughout the weekend, as then we'll have also our championship Saturday coming up this weekend. Inside, Hanover kicks it back out to Mine. Mine's going to set it up, spinner in the lane. That one's going to be short off the rim. Offensive rebound being fought for, tipped around, finally taken by Tanner Bruna. Bruna gets back into the lane. Braylon Mine up and down, and Drew Lonis wants a timeout for his Mustangs. We'll take it with them. Hanover leading 18-7.
Bat Tire in Frankfort is the place to go for tires in Frankfort. Why drive anywhere else? Offering a full range of tires, including Kelly tires and Hankook tires. Get the very best in tire technology for superior handling and longevity. Bat Tire will keep you on the road and headed to where you need to be. Replacements or repairs, they'll get you rolling again. Bat Tire in Frankfort, a proud supporter of the Frankfort Wildcats. Good luck.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
As a producer, you wear a lot of hats, from livestock expert to machinery and crop expert. For ag lending expertise, you can count on us. We'll help with the loans you need for livestock, seed, and equipment. So when it comes to ag, talk to us. Like you, our field is agriculture. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
We're just making a living, making things grow.
18-7 our score here, just rolled under a minute left in this first quarter. Hanover leading Valley Heights. Inside, Max Shanks tries to attack, but blocked at the rim. Garrett Martin gets the big block. Up ahead, Hunter Kike for up and down for 2 points. The freshman off the bench, his first bucket here this evening. As Hanover showing their might and showing why they are undefeated here so far. At the high post, Pfeiffer gets it, kicks it out right side to Gray. Gray tries to go inside, cross-court pass, now into Ekstrom. Ekstrom into the lane, up and under, got it to go. Heck of a little up and under shot there for Royce Ekstrom. 2 buckets on 5 shots, though. Hunter Kike for 3. Money! Hunter Kike for back-to-back buckets for the Hanover Wildcats as they're on a 5-0 run here. Under 5 seconds, he narrowly gets the steal, but it will stay with the Mustangs. An explosive first quarter here for the Hanover Wildcats, leading 23-9 with 4 seconds left. Cameron Juniman, the junior off the bench, he will check out Tanner Bruna for this last 3.9 seconds. Tanner already with 1 foul. Head coach Corey Jensen not running that risk defensively. Max Shanks, trigger man inside the Ekstrom, forces up a 3. That's going to be off the rim, no good. Valley Heights at the buzzer, no shot. And Hanover controls this first quarter up 23-9.
Cottage Hill Ag Supply makes precision planting work for you. Put their experience and exceptional customer service to work when planning for the next planting season. Check their test plot results with quality seed lines including AgriGold and NC+. Set up assistance with your planner and adjustments as needed help you be more efficient. As a fellow farmer, Darren Jacobson can share his experience if you're new to precision planting. Count on top quality products with expert service and a commitment to go above and beyond for their customers. Go online to cottagehillagsupply.com.
The Dragiston Insurance Agency proudly represents Buckeye Insurance Group, founded over 130 years ago. With all that experience, you can expect nothing less than superior insurance and service. They use a common-sense approach to write policies that are customized to meet specific insurance needs. The Dragiston Agency offers top-notch service, expertise, and knowledge. Call 785-325-2263 or stop by the office in Washington. The Dragiston Agency and Buckeye Insurance Group. Together, they're insuring the heartland.
You've reached Billy Bob's Propane. Nobody can take your call now, but somebody will get back to you sometime.
Yeah, this is Frank Jones, and I'm switching propane companies. Why? Wanklin Oil has more to offer, and to be honest, better prices. They also gave me options that fit my budget, and in case you don't remember, I called last week because I was nearly out of propane. You never called me back. I'm now out of propane.
Switching propane dealers is no big deal. Call Wanklin Oil at 1-800-794-2019. Wanklin Oil, we've had the energy since 1926.
A very efficient first quarter for the Hanover Wildcats as they jump out to a 23-9 lead here in first quarter action of quarterfinal action here at the TVL tournament. Hanover led by Braylon Mine and Garrett Martin with 6 points apiece there in that first quarter. Martin's 3 buckets all came right within the range of the bucket, and that has been Hanover's key here in this one. 6 buckets, 12 of their 23 points have all came within 3 feet of the bucket. A wild 3 taken by Grant Bikeman. It's going to miss. An offensive rebound pulled down by Garrett Martin, and he will be fouled. These Mustangs don't have too much size down low. They have some bodies they can toss around, but Martin having himself a heyday down there against the bigs for the Mustangs. Cameron Juniman short-lived out now. Brigham Bruna in for him. DeWalt gets a steal, but back the other way. The Hanover boys force one for Valley Heights. That's already the 4th turnover now for Valley Heights in this quarter. Carson Spootsenhout gets his hand on that one, but it will stay with the Wildcats. Tanner Bruna now in for Hunter Keycaper. The freshman Keycaper off the bench with 5 points in that first quarter. Timeout Hanover will take him. Wildcats lead 23-12.
Ever feel like your insurance company doesn't know you?
Insurance Corporation will issue generic plans where agricultural activities occur.
Only a human can visit your farm or ranch to know what you need. Find out why Farm Bureau Financial Services is the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it. Talk to an agent today or visit fbfs.com/protect. #1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2019 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Call on Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Bryce Leonard in Washington today.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1- or 2-bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
More action going on tonight, too, as well, over on our sister station, AM 1570, FM 94.1. The Marysville Bulldogs going against Seneca in the Thunder Classic there. Got a win last night over at Jackson Heights. Second night of action there. Bruce Gierking has the call on that one. 3 ball by Tanner Bruna is missed. Braylon Mine down low, though, will get the offensive rebound and be fouled. Hanover living inside on this one. Garrett Martin and Braylon Mine both with 6 points in that first quarter. 12 of their 23 points so far have come within 3 feet of the basket here this evening as they are living inside against this Valley Heights defense. Mustangs trailing here by 11, 6:18 left to play in this second quarter. 6 minutes before halftime. At halftime, of course, we'll take a look at the bracket, how that one is breaking down, as well as the broadcast schedule coming up. Tomorrow is a full day of basketball back here at Onega, starting at 1 o'clock. 4 semifinal games for you when we finally wrap up with the last tip set for 6:15. 3 ball on the way from Hanover. That's going to be off the rim. Bikeman can't find it, but offensive rebound pulled down by Martin, giving the Wildcats a second possession, and they make Valley Heights save. Hannah Bruna, his first bucket here of this contest. Now all starters have scored for Hanover as this offense continues to roll here at the TVL tournament. A team that averages 64 points per game here early on in the season, undefeated. Their closest game came back on December 21st. That was a 1-point victory at Diller Odell for this Hanover team, as they have been up to every test they have faced so far. Here in this one, Carson Spoons will get an opportunity for an old-fashioned 3-point play as Garrett Martin picks up his first personal foul. Spoons down low, got himself a nice up-and-under pump fake. Now at the line for his third free throw here tonight. He misses it, but offensive rebound pulled down by Ekstrom. Ekstrom throws it right into the lap of Brigham Bruna. And now Hanover with it offensively. Ekstrom goes for the steal, but taken by Bikeman, top of the key. Now cross-court pass goes off the ref. Turnover, Wildcats. As back-to-back turnovers here for both of these teams cause a little bit of excitement for first-year head coach Drew Honus and his squad. Valley Heights still down here by 11, though. First quarter action. Back-and-forth game they already had here in Onega at the TVL tournament versus Troy Monday night. That was a 50-45 win. Here in this one, though, short end of the stick so far, trailing by 11, and turnovers have been the cause of worry for the Mustangs here tonight, as they now have 6 turnovers here in this first half. Hanover looking to push up their lead now. Around the horn it goes. It's going to be tipped by Spoons, already with 1 steal here tonight, trying for his second. Finally inside. Ekstrom gets away with it, and he's going to be fouled by Kiekefer. Kiekefer got a little bit too deep into that Mustangs defense, turned it over, tried to commit a foul, getting that ball back, but it'll stay with the Mustangs. Ekstrom will bring it across the timeline here for the purple and white. Mustangs going left to right here as we look at it. Try and get it to Slifer top of the key as he will set it up this set for the Mustangs. Slifer guarded tightly now by this hounding Hanover defense, and a travel out top as Max Shank's going to keep those happy feet from moving too terribly fast. Empty possession now for the Mustangs again. Mentioned it in that girls game. Valley Heights Mustangs defeated Lynn 62-38. Had a score update for you. I do want to pass along. Winner of the Centralia Donovan West girls game was Centralia. 50-42 was that final score. So it'll be Centralia versus Valley Heights in girls action right here tomorrow at 4:30. Winner will go on to the championship game Saturday. Number 2 and number 3 seeds should be a heck of a matchup there coming up tomorrow. Of course, semifinal actions usually are supposed to be good ones. Winner of this one will face off the winner against Centralia and Donovan West in the boys game 2 as well. 3-ball from Kiekefer left side. That's going to go off the left side of the rim. Defensive rebound pulled down by the Mustangs. And now Kiekefer trying to do just a little bit too much. Or excuse me, that's going to be Brigham Bruna out top, trying to do a little bit too much defensively, tried to cut through a screen set by Drake Slifer, runs in to Shanks and commits the personal foul. 25-14 our score here, 3 minutes left to go before halftime. In between Valley Heights and Hanover in this quarterfinal matchup of the TVL tournament. Hanover off to a 7-0 start. Meanwhile, Valley Heights boys 4-5. They lost their first 2 contests of the year before they picked up a win versus Republic County, then fell versus Frankfort. 2 more wins versus Donovan West and Washington County. The 2 losses, to finish out the regular season before this TVL tournament. Second straight turnover now for Max Shanks and the Valley Heights boys as he's going to take a seat on the bench. Tough to see that confidence out of a young gentleman who had 14 points versus Lynn the other evening, all in that second half. In fact, he was the only player to score in the third quarter for the Valley Heights Mustangs. They only put up 7 points in that quarter, all by Shanks. 11-point advantage still for Hanover. They have led this one from the get-go. 23-9 was the score at the end of one quarter, so this Mustangs defense only allowed Hanover 2. Now let's make it 4 points by Hanover in this quarter. Tanner Bruna, his second bucket. Nice little up-and-under move from right close to the basket. Got the Valley Heights defender there, Kason Bigham, on his feet, up in the air. Bruna made him pay. Spoons right side, tries to go against mine. Valley Heights will go 5 out. Ekstrom steps into a 3. No good. Offensive rebound, Kason. Left side, Kason will go and try work against Garrett Martin. Inside, Ekstrom's going to try and force up that pass, but it's going to be a turnover Mustangs. as Hanover will look to run. Braylon Mine, other end, 3-ball off, no good. Offensive rebound, pulled down. Bikeman inside the lane, off the glass, no good. As Hanover empty on their possession. Quickly the other way go the Mustangs. Ekstrom up top, now left side to Gray. Round the horn it goes, ends up into the hands of DeWalt. DeWalt fires a three. He's going to be short. And finally a defensive foul called on Casey Bigham inside for Valley Heights, going for that offensive rebound. Bigham in disbelief as he comes back over to the sideline looking for an explanation. The big man can't seem to stay out of his way today. That's 3 personal fouls now for the senior. 3 points, too, as well. He had a triple to start off this game for Valley Heights. Not something you see the big man do often, but since then just has not been able to find a rhythm. Here's Tanner Bruna. He's in a rhythm. Inside blocked by Ekstrom. Big man got up, now looking to run. Gives it off to DeWalt, but taken by Bigham Bruna. And now DeWalt will commit a foul to stop a surefire 2-point conversion for Hanover. 10 turnovers now for Valley Heights in this first half. A lot of live ball turnovers, too, as well, have been the call. Valley Heights is actually going to keep the ball back, so not sure exactly what happened there with that one. Had a cough there, excuse me. 1:28 left to play here before halftime. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a peek, of course, at the bracket as well as our broadcast schedule coming up. A full day tomorrow. It's been a full week, too, here at Onega. Of course, we appreciate all you tuning in the last couple of days. Appreciate the work from our sponsors, as always. And, of course, thank you to Mr. TVL Spotlight, Jeff Wirtz, too, as well, for keeping me informed on the scores that I cannot see myself, passing them along to you. Foul inside on the Mustangs is going to be the call from the official. That will be Dustin Denton picking up his first personal foul. So the junior off the bench with 1. 4th personal now for Valley Heights. Next one will send Hanover to the line if they get fouled now in the next 60 seconds. Bikeman will go work top of the key. Hands it off Martin at the left elbow. Now around the horn, Tanner Bruna. Bruna with it, all 4 points for Hanover here in this corner. He's going to go to work against Denton. Bruna steps into a 3. That's going to be off, no good. Corey Jensen was really wanting to foul out top as Tanner Bruna was boxed out hard by Dustin Denton. Good defense, though, by the Mustangs as they hold Hanover scoreless on that possession. Opportunity now to cut this lead back to single digits. Up top, Gray with it. He's going to get a screen from Slifer. Going to work right side. Carson Spooch tries to go baseline. It's going to get poked out from behind. Turned over Valley Heights. Their 11th of this half. Hanover will get last shot with 25. Tanner Bruna attacks left side underneath the rim. And head coach Drew Honus won a double dribble. Very animated at the res here today. He's not the first one. Happened to watch the Washington game earlier today. Head coach Bobby Smith got a little animated with them, too, as well. We saw Jordan Brocksterman get a bench warning earlier in the girls' game for Valley Heights, too. So, seems to be a common theme around here, I guess, this year. Reagan Bruna will pick up his second that won't go against Bruna. That will go against Drake Slifer, picking up his second personal foul. Tanner Bruna at the line, calmly docks down. The first free throw for Hanover in this half is shot with 23 seconds left to go before halftime. Tanner calmly makes them both 2 for 2 for Hanover in this one, as Garrett Martin will get subbed out. In will come Hayden Behrens, the senior, with some action now here for head coach Corey Jensen. 17 seconds left as Spence goes to work top of the key, tries to barrel his way into the defense. A foul will be called. Patrick Cook, senior, in there too now for Hanover, claiming that he was straight up. I kind of thought so too. Spence just lowered that shoulder and went right into the body of Cook, but Cook will pick up the personal foul. Carson Spence at the line. 3 for 4 now from the stripe with that make. Second one upcoming for the senior. That's good as Silk. 6 points now for the senior. 6 of Valley Heights of 16. Tanner Bruno will bring across the timeline, working against DeWalt. 7 seconds. He backs down his defender inside. Garrett Martin left post. A lot of contact and a foul Patrick Cook actually with the attack offensively on that one, so he got the foul called on him one end, kind of gets it back on the Mustangs on the other. Picking up now his third personal foul will be Drake Slifer, the senior. Had that trouble against Lynn, too, as well. Couldn't stay out of foul trouble. Cook here from the stripe on the first free throw. Substitution now. Tanner Bruna out. Hunter Kiefer back in. Max Shanks will check Dustin Denton here for the last 3 seconds. So Valley Heights will get one more shot off, make or miss. Patrick Cook, 3 dribbles with that right hand, 1 quick spin, second free throw. That one's going to be long, no good. Slifer pulls down the defensive board. Valley Heights will actually turn it over, not get a shot off, and they go into halftime trailing 30-16. We're going to take a timeout, bring it right back here for a recap of that first half as the Wildcats roll the Mustangs 30-16. First half complete.
Call Parthimer Electric at 268-0553. At Parthimer Electric, we specialize in residential and commercial electrical services and are dedicated to providing customer service that is second to none. Parthimer Electric won't leave the job until you're satisfied. Parthimer Electric is available at all hours and offers flexible services for indoor or outdoor jobs. You can visit us on the web at the Parthimer Electric Facebook site or give us a call at 268-0553. Parthimer Electric in Frankfort.
You want a bank that not only cares about you, but the businesses and families around. FNB Washington is that bank. Community-minded since 1883, FNB Washington truly has been there through it all. A mainstay in the Washington community, FNB cherishes the opportunity to give back, whether participating in hosting local events, providing a community room for public use, or cheering the Tigers on to victory. Your local and hometown bank is still FNB Washington, Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Unload your unwanted or unused items and benefit local residents with disabilities through the Twin Valley Thrift Shops. Have some good used things taking up space? Drop those off anytime at the warehouse in Waterville or Twice But Nice in Beatty. For larger lots of garage sale leftovers, furniture, and the like, call to arrange pickup. Every donation sold benefits Twin Valley Services and their local residents. Learn more online at twinvalleyfriends.com or stop by the warehouse in Waterville, plus used furniture and appliances, or Twice But Nice in Beatty.
You love farming through the good times and the bad, and you hope and pray your investments will pay off. Some of the risk factors you can control and others you cannot. That brings me to the importance of risk management. I'm Dave Savage with Blue Valley Insurance. With the right insurance plan, your farming operation will be protected against the loss affecting your crops, livestock, equipment, and property. Manage your risk with the help of Blue Valley Insurance in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
This is Thad Argenbright with Performance Ag in Waterville, your Pioneer dealer. Our vision at Performance Ag is to deliver to you the very best in seed genetics from Pioneer, along with the best in service, which includes on-site seed treatment, direct delivery, and tender use. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you get more than a bag of seed.
At halftime, Hanover boys handling the Valley Heights 30-16. It was a slow-scoring second quarter there for both teams. Hanover outscored Valley Heights 8-7, but Hanover jumped out to an early lead in the first quarter. 23-9 was the score at the end of the first quarter. It's been a balanced attack so far for the Wildcats, but we're going to start with scoring first for the Mustangs. They were led in that first half by Carson Spoons with 6 points, 3 points for Jaden DeWalt, 4 points for Royce Ekstrom, and 3 points for Kason Bigham. As for Hanover, they were led in that first half by 3 players. Braylon Mine, Garrett Martin, and Tanner Bruna all had 6 points. Mine and Martin had theirs in the first quarter, while Bruna had all 6 in the second quarter. 3 points for Brant Beichman and Brigham Bruna, 1 point for Patrick Cook, and 5 points for Hunter Kiefer in that first quarter. We're going to take another timeout, take a look at the bracket, as well as preview what action brings up tomorrow and this weekend as you're listening to TVL Tournament Action right here on KNDY.
Make every job easier with one stop at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. For any project inside or out, if you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer, get the tools you need, including Milwaukee, DeWalt, Stanley, and more. Battery-operated tools offer the convenience and mobility with the power to get the job done quickly every time. Stocked with all the blades, bits, and accessories for your convenience as well. Check out the power tools selection today and get the work started on your schedule with Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
Stocked with the freshest produce and always fresh meat counter, J&R Market in Frankfort is your full-service grocery. Start saving today with weekly specials. The J&R Market app makes shopping a breeze, so you're in and out and on your way. Open 7 days a week for your convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. until 7 p.m., Saturday 9 to 6, Sunday 9 to 5. Freshest produce, best selection, greatest value, J&R Market in Frankfort. Generations have relied on Kinsley's of Marysville, the Padden Funeral Chapel in Frankfort, Hanover Mortuary, Ward Funeral Homes of Lynn and Washington, and Landreth Axtell Funeral Home. You can continue to rely on the professional experience that they provide and the heartfelt concern that they offer each family that they serve. Caring concern in your family's time of need.
To keep your vehicle running good and looking good, all you need is M&R Auto Parts in Frankfort. Motor oil, air filters, spark plugs, batteries, brakes, and more. M&R also has what you need for the outside of the vehicle. Wheel cleaners, glass cleaners, washes, and waxes. That's M&R Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer in Frankfort.
At halftime, 30-16, our score. Hanover up on Valley Heights in what has been a dominating effort by the Wildcats. Taking a look at this bracket, though, first on the boys' side, we're getting some stuff figured out as the day goes along. Winner of this game will play the winner of our game going on opposite of us over in the other gym between 3-seeded Centralia and 11-seeded Donovan West. Top side of the winner's bracket, though, is already set with a semifinal matchup between top-seeded Clifton Clyde and 4-seeded Axtell. That will be at 3 o'clock right here on KNDY FM at 95.5. Meanwhile, in the girls' bracket, that side has all been figured out so far. Top side, top-seeded Clifton Clyde Lady Eagles advanced over Axtell last evening. These Hanover Lady Wildcats advanced over Frankfort yesterday, too, as well, 46-39. That sets up a 1-5 matchup at 1:30 tomorrow. That will kick off our broadcast here on 95.5, and what should be an excellent state-ranked matchup between Clifton Clyde and Hanover. Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the bracket, Valley Heights victorious over Lynn here earlier tonight. Centralia victorious over Donovan West 50-42 as well tonight. So that sets up the 2-seeded Mustangs and the 3-seeded Panthers right here at 4:30. Meanwhile, on the consolation side of that bracket, Axtell will face off against Frankfort tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Meanwhile, Lynn and Donovan West will tangle at 4:30. Teams are back from halftime. We're going to take one more timeout before we bring you second half action between Hanover and Valley Heights here from Onega in quarterfinal action.
At Kramer Oil, safety always comes first. We're here to keep your home and shop warm with reliable propane delivery, which is why with your first fill-up, we perform a complimentary leak check. Your safety is our top priority, so you can rest easy knowing we've got you covered. And we're not just about safety, we're about convenience too. Need propane when you want it at a fair price? Call or text us today at 785-562-2466. We're here to serve you.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Coolman Implement and Hardware is your AGCO Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer with personalized care since 1935. See Coolman Implement and Hardware for farm equipment, electrical and plumbing supplies, parts, sales, and service. Your AGCO Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer is Coolman Implement and Hardware in Lynn, Kansas.
And as always, a big thank you to our sponsors that are making this week possible over here at the TVL tournament, able to allow us to broadcast these games on this wonderful week. A big thank you, too, as well to our regional sports sponsors that make every broadcast possible every weekend, or weekday, I guess, every Tuesday and Friday now for basketball season. Can-Equip, Sunflower Community Credit Union, Hometown Lumber, Honeyman Auto, Kramer Oil, Bruna Implements, Channel Seed, and United Bank and Trust. Coming out of halftime, Hanover is going to look to continue their hot start. They were scorching it from the floor in that first half, of course, leading 30-16. Turnovers, too, were a big key. 11 turnovers by the Mustangs in that first half. Looking to gain some energy from their crowd here as the Valley Heights girls done with their showers and ready to cheer on their boys here in the second half. Hanover will start with it offensively. Braylon Mine will look to run his pick and roll with Garrett Martin. He had himself 6 points in that first half. Mine inside. Nice little runner. Holds that body control and gets the layup to go. An athletic cake there by the sophomore. Of course, played a lot of minutes last year as a freshman, too, as well. Very impressive from that standpoint. From the other standpoint for the Valley Heights offense, not very impressive. A turnover to come out here and start this second half. 12 now in the contest. Has not been the way that head coach Drew Honus and his squad wanted tonight to go. Valley Heights, of course, knocked off the Rush. They were victorious in their first-round matchup versus Troy, 50-45. But looking here against a undefeated and state-ranked Axtell team, Hanover team here, too, as well. Don't know if I've mentioned the Wildcats ranked the number 3 team in Class 1A Division II. Right behind them, an interesting matchup that could possibly be upcoming in this boys championship game. Axtell, right behind them, ranked 4. Meanwhile, the Clifton Clyde Eagles ranked 5 in Class 1A Division I. So the top 3 teams here at TVL tournament, everyone advancing so far. Eagles a 1-point squeaker away from Frankfort. Axtell 1. And Hanover leading in this one. Grant Beichman got a steal, had a wide-open layup, blew it. Valley Heights turns it over, though, on that defensive possession, and Hanover now back into action. Right elbow, Martin with it. Screens for Beichman. Beichman into the paint. Kicks it out. Tanner Bruna left corner. Bruna will drive left baseline. Replaced by Beichman. Stolen away now by Ekstrom. Ekstrom gets it up to Dewald. Dewald against Brigham. Bruna. Foul to the line. Will go Jaden Dewald. First time I've had an opportunity to watch Valley Heights actually run here. Like Hanover, they do have some good athletes. They just don't tend to get out and run it near as much as some of these other teams in the TVL. Brigham Bruna picks up his second personal foul. Hunter Kiefer will check out Tanner Bruna. Royce Ekstrom out of the contest. Max Shanks in as Dewalt sinks his first free throw. First free throw of the night was good. Second one off the heel of the rim, but good too as well. Valley Heights starts this second half 2 for 2 from the line. They were 2 for 3 in that first half, so good shooting when they got opportunities. Hanover 3 for 4 from the stripe. Mine straight on 3. That's an air ball. Will end up against the padding far side of the gym. The Valley Heights girls letting them hear it. 32-18 our score. Hanover leading Valley Heights in this one. Valley Heights girls on the other side of the court making a lot of noise after their very impressive victory over Lynn. Inside, third opportunity now for the Mustangs. Carson Spoons will be fouled, going to the line for an opportunity for 2 free points. Lady Mustangs 62-38 winners there over Lynn here earlier tonight. They got plenty of energy built up there over on the other side of the court, trying to will their Mustangs back in this one. Spoons sinks his first free throw. Substitution now. Brigham Bruna out of the contest. Third personal foul. Tanner Bruna back now in. Second free throw off for Spoons as he lets his team know about it. First miss here in the half from the stripe for the Mustangs. Hunter Kiekefer, nice dribbling. Garrett Martin, left block, good catch. Kicks out, Bikeman, right corner now. Mustang defense, energy here in the second half. Extending 2-3 zone. Mine's going to try and work against Shanks right side. Finds a cutting. Kiekefer with the nice touch. Hunter Kiekefer having himself a nice little game here. 7 points, 5 of those came in the first half as Taysom Bigham answers back that 2 for the Mustangs. Back-to-back buckets now for both teams. As back and forth we go here in third quarter. Braylon Mine going against Carson Spoons. Spoons holding his own. Tanner Bruna inside, finds Garrett Martin for another easy deuce from inside the restricted area. That portion about 4 feet away from the basket. Garrett Martin has lived there tonight. DeWalt drives right baseline, blocked by Brant Bikeman. Tries to save it, does DeWalt, but throws it out of bounds back to Hanover. Royce Ekstrom into the contest. Dustin Denton in. Jaden DeWalt, Carson Spoons out. 36-21 our score, 4:18 left to play here in this third quarter. Hanover jumped out to a 23-9 lead at the end of one quarter and has held steady with that scoring margin here in this one. Both teams had a slow-scoring second quarter, 7 points for Valley Heights, 8 points for Hanover. They pushed their lead up to 30-16. It's now 36-21. Valley Heights has made a little ground. Mine goes gliding through the lane again. Bruna pump fakes up and under for Tanner Bruna. As every time the Mustangs get an opportunity to score, this Hanover team has an answer for everything. Straight man-to-man defense now for the Wildcats. Good denial by Hunter Kiekefer. Freshman playing good minutes here for head coach Corey Jensen and his Wildcats. Inside, Bigham misses the first opportunity. Second one's taken away, and now a steal for Hanover. Quickly the other way. Braylon Mine left side. Thinks about a shot, now goes into the lane, and a travel will be the call on Hanover. That's only their 6th in this game, as they have been very cognizant and very clean from the turnover standpoint. Drake Slifer in for Kason Bigham, and Drew Honus wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. The Mustangs trailing here third quarter action, 38-21.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
When it comes to keeping your home warm this winter, what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with a new Rheem heating system that'll keep you warm, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort this winter.
72 degrees and I'm in heaven.
Get professional service and all brands of equipment. Call B&W Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
Duzine Enterprises has been laying floors all over our area since 1962. That's miles and miles of carpet, laminate, tile, hardwood, and vinyl. And they are so good at it that their schedule is filling up fast. So while good things come to those who wait, if you have a remodel or a new construction project in your near future, you should probably get on their schedule today. So call 785-325-2379. That's 785-325-2379. Duzine Enterprises in Washington. Why would you go anywhere else? Financing available.
Where do you turn when the unexpected happens? You may wonder what's next. Who do I call? What should I do? We at Christy Anders and Anders Fifely Funeral Homes are here to assist by providing support and personal services while helping create a beautiful and unique tribute for your loved one. We're proud to offer affordable, personalized packages to fit any budget. You can find us online at apfunerals.com or visit us in Waterville at Christy Anders Funeral Home or in Riley at Anders Fifley Funeral Home.
Logan Gray tries a three for his first bucket of the evening. It's going to be no good for Valley Heights. Gray had himself a good game against Lynn, 13 points, 12 of those in the first half. Really had a good first quarter, really helped push that Mustang lead up at halftime too as well. But so far in this one, only 2 shots for the junior, as he has not been near as aggressive against this Hanover team. Far side, Braylon Mine quickly into deep left post. Garrett Martin, he kicks it out, 3-ball. Brent Weidman, that's going to be off the left side of the rim. And Valley Heights now off and running. Gray will attack. A lot of body contact, and Weidman will take the short end of the stick on that one as he hit it down hard. He's going to bounce back up, though, very nicely. No shooting on that one. Foul will just go against the Wildcats. That is their third personal here. 2 more fouls. Valley Heights will shoot free throws the rest of this quarter. 2:28 left to play in the quarter. Ekstrom fires up a 3 right wing. No good. Defensive rebounds pulled down by Tanner Brune as he skies for that one. Quickly the other way, TK for with it. Around the horn, back into the hands of Brune. Near corner as Hanover now gets it set up. Martin left wide open, down low, underneath the right block. He can't hit the bunny for about the first time this evening. Hanover empty on their position, and back come the Mustangs. Top of the key, Gray will run point, gets a screen from Ekstrom. Looking for some help, gets it off Ekstrom, drives right side. A lot of contact. Hunter Kiecafer is going to pick up that personal foul as those arms came down, and that will send Royce Ekstrom to the line for 2 shots. Head coach Corey Jensen giving some coaching advice there to the freshmen. Says, I would have called that too if I was a ref. Kind of fun to listen to the banter between coaches and players. Opportunity to hear that on the regular, part of the fun portion of my job, I feel. Ekstrom now at the line for the second after making the first. Second one's going to be hard off the back of the rim. No good. Hanover back the other way. Kiecafer just got an earful, kicks it out left side. Weidman. Brune will set it up. Martin all alone down low. Goes up with it, up and down for Martin. Took a second there, kind of pump faked on it. Sophomore Tanner Brune kind of tells him, go right up with that one, because Martin's been wide open underneath the block all game long as this interior defense for the Valley Heights Mustangs has just allowed Hanover to feast down low. Shanks steps into a 3. That's his first bucket of the game. Max Shanks, the junior, with his first triple. First bucket, too, as well. There's going to be a press. Greg Schleifer knocks that one away. As Valley Heights crowd now a little bit more into it. It's still a 15-point game, though. 40-25 our score. Hanover leading. Tanner Brune to the bench. Brand Bikeman, too, as well, to the bench as Cameron Juneman and Hayden Behrens off the bench. Kiecafer will bring it across the timeline for the Wildcats. Into Braylon Mine, right high post. Goes against the body of Ekstrom. No personal foul. Looking for it. Bigham secures the defensive board. Other way, Mustangs look to push. A back and forth third quarter as we roll under 1 minute left to play. Inside Ekstrom, floater travel will be the call. Good take there by Royce Ekstrom, but the 5th turnover in this quarter, 16th now for the game for Valley Heights, while on the other end, Hanover only 6 turnovers. Big difference so far in this game. Behrens easily breaks this pressure for the Mustangs. Mine with it now, kicks it Behrens right side. That should have been a travel. Behrens steps into a 3, misses it. Gray pulls down the board. Gray will now look to run for the purple and white. Quickly the other way. Ekstrom left alone, top the key, steps into a 3, and that one. Good 3 there by Royce Ekstrom as he cans his first triple of the evening. Hanover the other way. Behrens thought about it, 3 now swings to left side. Behrens back into the hands of Braylon Mine. Starter still in the game. He gets into the middle of the lane, turnaround shot from about 6 feet away. He's short by a mile. Valley Heights controls the board, and a foul 95 feet away from the basket is the call on Hanover. Garrett Martin picks up that foul. Energy level has changed here in this gym. I'm going to give credit to those Valley Heights girls on the other side. Don't know if the comeback is in the making for the boys, but boy, they have sure added some noise to a quiet gym. Of course, here on this Friday, a snowy Friday from Thursday, getting my days mixed up there. Royce Ekstrom at the line now with 2 shots, as that was Hanover's 15th foul. Ekstrom cans the first one. Valley Heights decent from the line here in the second half, 5-4-7. Second free throw now for Ekstrom. That one's going to be off. No good. Can't cut it down to 10. Still 11-point game. Hanover with it. Left side. T. Caper breaks down the defense. Gets all the way to the rim. Floater will be missed. But Hanover still takes a nice lead into fourth quarter action. Wildcats leading 40-29 here in this quarterfinal matchup.
Earning and keeping your business is the top priority at Old D Tractor Repair in Lynn. Their professionally trained technicians have a tremendous amount of experience with all types of farm equipment. They service all brands of tractors, combines, and forage equipment, especially John Deere. They work on diesel truck engines, clutches, transmissions, differentials, and brakes. Call Old D Tractor Repair of Lynn, Kansas, serving area farmers for over 26 years.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas, a proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
Valley Heights outscores Hanover in that quarter, 13-10. Still trailed, though, by 11. Royce Ekstrom misses the first shot of the fourth quarter. During that timeout, Hanover boys got themselves an earful from assistant coach Chris Mine as Hanover played a little sloppy there in that third quarter. It wasn't bad basketball, but not up to the level of the coaches they were expecting, and for about a solid 60 seconds, Mine gave them an earful, and it hasn't seemed to work, though, as now a turnover by Hanover out of their first offensive possession. Gray attacks, lays that one up and down for the Valley Heights Mustangs. All of a sudden, it is a 9-point game. Hanover nearly turns it over. Gray gets a hand on it, but it'll stay Wildcats. So what was a 23-9 game at the end of one quarter, a 30-16 game at the end of two, 40-29 at the end of three is now all of a sudden a 40-31 point game in this quarterfinal matchup between 7-seeded Valley Heights and 2-seeded Hanover. Inside, Garrett Martin with it, gets wide open. Tanner Bruna up top for three. That one's hard off the rim. Ekstrom pulls down the board. And now Valley Heights will keep it offensively. Top of the key, Shanks with it. Thought about a three, thinks better of it, gets into the lane. A hand check foul is going to be the call on the far side referee, as these Valley Heights fans that made the trip are starting to get into it. Second personal foul now on Tanner Bruna. Shanks will be the trigger man, far side of the court. Looking for someone, gets it into D-Walt, near still by Bruna, but D-Walt gets away. D-Walt into the lane, little leaner, up and down now for Jaden D-Walt. His second bucket here on the evening, and a foul 80 feet away from the basket. Royce Ekstrom will pick up that personal foul. Not what head coach Drew Honus was wanting, but the first one now on Valley Heights. Assistant coach Chris Mine still giving his boys an earful. Of course, dad of Braylon here on the team, still trying to will his squad to a victory. Bikeman brings it across the timeline now for the Wildcats. Martin top of the key, hands it off to Bikeman. Now kicks it right side here. Bruna with it. Bruna will now reset. Swing it far side. Gets it up top to Mine. That's a foul. We're not going to call it play on. Mine guarded by Gray. Gray all over him. And finally, we're going to get a hand check foul on Logan Gray. Not trying to call either way, just wanting to keep it a clean game on both sides. A lot of contact on that possession. The junior for Valley Heights wound up picking his second personal foul up, second now for Valley Heights. Under 6 minutes left to go, 7-point contest, 40-39. Hanover still leading this one. Winner will move on to semifinal action tomorrow. Top the key, Tanner Bruna looks to go to work. Has a man down low, that's Brigham Bruna. In amongst the trees, a body foul down low. Quickly, Valley Heights has picked up 3 team fouls here in this third quarter, which could bode well for Hanover. Hanover shot the free throw exceptionally well. They haven't shot one here in the second half, but they were 3 for 4 from the stripe in the first half. Royce Ekstrom picks up second personal foul. Hanover easily gets it inside to Tanner Bruna. Right short corner. Now right block, Garrett Martin going against Kason Bigham. Defensive possession. It hits the ground, but Bigham pulls down the board. Hanover empty on this possession now as Mustangs have it back. Left side, Jaden DeWalt looking for a cutter. Now swings the top side. Max Shanks. Logan Gray left corner against Bruna. Now around the horn it goes. Man-to-man defense here for Hanover as Gray will reset it for the purple and white. Left elbow, Bruna. Swings it over. Elevator screen for Shanks. Shanks looks to attack left side. DeWalt now gets into the lane. Little floater. One-handed is up and down. James DeWalt with an unorthodox shot forces Corey Jensen a timeout. All of a sudden, it is a 5-point contest. Hanover still leads, though, 40-35.
Since 1976, Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions has been your farm and home marketing team. Let the experienced family team of Tom and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you when buying or selling a home or farmland. Delivering timely, honest, and professional guidance, visit olmstedrealestate.com to view current listings and auctions. Your farm and home marketing team is Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions.
Sold 300. That's buyer 5-2.
Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville offers a full line of horse and livestock trailers, flatbed trailers, utility trailers, dump trailers, stock trailers, cargo trailers, and custom trailers. Are you sensing a theme here? Trailers. If you need it, they have it. Not only do they have it, Titan Trailers are a higher standard of quality manufactured in Waterville. You're pulling the best with a Titan Trailer. Log on to TitanTrailer.com and find a dealer near you and see for yourself.
Valley Heights has outscored Hanover 6-0 here in this fourth quarter. Wildcats led 30-16 at the end of one half. It is now 40-35 with just under 5 minutes left to go in this quarterfinal matchup between the 2-seeded and undefeated Hanover Wildcats and 7-seeded Valley Heights Mustangs. Kason Bigham, the senior for Valley Heights, picks up a defensive foul. Brigham Bruna took it right to the body of the big man. Important note here, that is the fourth team foul on Valley Heights. Next one will send Hanover to the line for the rest of the game. Mustangs have been uber aggressive here in this fourth. We'll see what happens. Inside Mine with it. Jump ball will be the call. It will stay Hanover ball, though. Brigham Bruna, trigger man underneath his own basket now. Box set for Hanover. We're going to try and get Garrett Martin coming across the lane. Can't find anyone. Now Martin underneath. Makes that one and a big bucket for Hanover. Their first one here in the fourth quarter. Garrett Martin now with 12 points, all of them right underneath the basket as the Wildcats continue to live at that 3 feet and under spectrum. Ekstrom 3-ball straight on, no good. That's a foul on Ekstrom. Tanner Bruna now to the line for 2 free throws. And what could be a catastrophic possession here for the Mustangs. Royce Ekstrom misses a 3. Now will send Tanner Bruna to the line where the sophomore is 2 for 2 here so far tonight. So what could have been a 3-point play for the Mustangs could turn into an 8-point swing here for Valley Heights. Bruna at the line, 2 dribbles with that right hand, calmly steps up and sinks the first one. Big free throws there for the sophomore. First free throw in the second half, too, as well for Hanover. Carson Spoons now in, the senior for the Mustangs. Out will come Jaden Dewalt. Second free throw, that's going to be off, no good, as Bruna goes 1 for 2 from the stripe. Gray will set it up now for the Mustangs. 4 across, almost a near turnover by Valley Heights, which we have not said here in the second half. They had 11 in that first half. They have 5 here in the second, none in the fourth quarter so far. Top of the key, Ekstrom looks to go to work against Bruna. Gray's going to fire up a 3. That's going to be off the rim. Offensive rebound. Carson Spoon up and under for the Mustangs. A big bucket there for the senior as Valley Heights gets that 2 points back, or gets 1 point closer, 43-37. Brigham Bruna right side, guarded tightly by Matt Shanks. Now top side, Tanner Bruna. Gives it off to Martin, top of the key. Bikeman looks for a shot. Now we're going to get a switch onto a big there. Trying to swing it around left side to Tanner Bruna. Braylon Mine sets up and play with him. Everyone guards now. Bruna left side. Bruna trying to step through, find an opening, has Brigham at the left high post. Kicks it out as clock continues to run. 3:20 left to play in this contest. Bikeman gets all the way down low, and a timeout by Corey Jensen as Brandon Bikeman got too deep in the pace and got trapped. We're going to keep it right here, though, as that is only a 30-second timeout called by head coach Corey Jensen. Boy, what a tale of 2 halves it has been. Hanover led 30-16 at the end of 1 half. Valley Heights making a gallant effort here in the fourth. They are outscoring Hanover 8-3 so far here in the fourth quarter, in what seemed like a lost first half for Valley Heights. Hanover just looked like the better team. They forced 11 Valley Heights turnovers. Hanover only turned it over 4 times. They hit their shots. Hanover was down low, and it looked like it was going to be a runaway victory for the undefeated Wildcats. But these Mustangs, a lot of fight here in the second half, coming back in this one. It was a tight victory for them the first time out over Lynn on Monday. Ended up being a 5-point win for the Mustangs. But a team that now knows how to win in clutch time. We'll see what happens. And enough credit given to the Valley Heights girls, too, as well, as their cheering section has really helped their boys here in the second half. Garrett Martin, though, cannot be stopped down low. That's 14 points now for the juniors. He gets another bunny from 3 feet away. The Mustangs just cannot guard that inbound pass. Blocked inside, but hacked as Max Shanks goes to the line. Good take there by Kason Bigham. Is going to give Shanks some opportunities from the free throw line. As coming up with the hard foul, there was, I believe it was Tanner Bruna. Didn't quite catch a number yet and waiting for it to pop up on the board. Shanks at the line, 4-1 free throw. Calmly knocks down the first one. 4 points now for the junior after an eruption versus Lynn. He had 14 points, 7 of those in the third quarter. The only points the Mustangs scored in that quarter. Second free throw now. Pure is still for the junior. 2 for 2 from the strike. Mustangs now 7 for 10 from the line in this second half. Tanner Bruna attacks left side. Shanks almost gets the steal, and there's a foul on Carson Spoon. Braylon Mine will now get to the line for 2 free throws. And this will be detrimental for the Mustangs the rest of the way. Any foul, of course, will be 2 free throws. Hanover has been excellent from the line so far here tonight. 3 of 4 in that first half. 1 of 2 are in the second to be desired, but Mine calmly sinks down the first one. Second free throw now upcoming for Mine. 3 spins, gets it to go, does the sophomore, and head coach Drew Honus wants to take a timeout. We'll take this one, though, with them. 47-39 our score, 2:46 left to play.
Turnkey custom home builds with Inline Construction make the home building process as easy as you approving final decisions. From start to finish, let Inline tackle site preparation, foundation, framing, and finish inside and out. Lots are available at Hartley Ridge in North Marysville, or they can build on your site. Call today and get started with Inline Construction.
Over on the other court, halftime action is there a little bit behind us over here in the North Gym. 23-16 is the score. Centralia leads Doniphan West. Of course, winner of that contest will match up with the winner of this contest tomorrow at 6 p.m. We'll have that game live here on KNDY 95.5. Our coverage will actually begin at 1:30 and will go all the way until that 6 o'clock game. So if you got nothing else to do, just turn us on. Leave us on for about 5 or 6 hours and listen to some great high school basketball here at the TVL tournament. 47-39 the score. Valley Heights looking for a comeback effort. Trailing this one now by 8. Royce Ekstrom, left side, going to fire the three. That's going to be long from the word go. An air ball, actually, for Ekstrom as he can't find the mark here in the second half. Shanks darn near gets a steal far side, takes it the other way, but it'll be off him and stay with Hanover. Tight man-to-man defense now for Valley Heights as Braylon Mines sets it up for the Wildcats. 5 team fouls, 2 for Valley Heights. So any foul will send the Wildcats to the line. Clock continues to run. Trapping Mine left corner. Brigham Bruna thought about a three. No look pass to Tanner Bruna. He misses the easy bunny. And a foul down low on Hanover. Garrett Martin might be the first mistake he's really made tonight. Fouls Carson Spoons as he pulls down the defensive board. Third personal foul now, or third foul for Hanover as a team. Valley Heights needs a score right now. Had a cutting Spoons, but swings it to Shanks, top the key. Now we're going to run it around verse left side here. Into the hands of Spoons. Go against this 2-3 defense for Hanover. DeWalt throws it backside. Ekstrom has it. Now around the horn. Ekstrom right wing, like corner. That one's halfway down. No good, as Royce Ekstrom has not made a shot here in the fourth quarter, but a turnover steal by Max Shanks, up and down for 2 points for the junior off the bench. That's the second turnover for Hanover in this second half. It's a 6-point contest. Valley Heights needs to foul, and DeWalt will foul Bikeman. Foul will go against Jane DeWalt there, his second personal foul. Grant Bikeman, the junior, at the line, 3 points, all in the first quarter. Hit himself a three ball and has been quiet since. At the line, up and pure with the first one there for the junior. Second free throw now upcoming. That one's going to be long off the board. Defensive rebound pulled down by Valley Heights. They still have an opportunity. Trailing 48-41, 1:15 left to play. Have to go fast. Gray from 12 feet away, right side. Gets that one to fall down to Logan Gray. That's his second bucket here in this quarter after a 13-point game versus Lynn. Inside, Bruna to Martin, and Martin lays it up. Too easy for Garrett Martin as he was right at the rim. Rolled under 60 seconds left. Still 7-point advantage for Hanover. What does Valley Heights have? Last chance for romance. Shanks thought about it. Three now swings it right side. Gray from the same spot. That's going to be long. No good. And Valley Heights will now have to start fouling, and that might end the comeback bid for the Mustangs. Foul will go against Royce Ekstrom, his fourth personal foul. Head coach Drew Honus wanting an explanation from the referee. First-year coach here in the TVL, getting used to how it's played up this way. His team is off to a 4-5 start here in the season, but looks like they will drop to 4-6 by the end of this one. Tanner Bruna at the line now for 2 free throws, where he is 3 for 4 on the evening. First one hits every part of the rim and then falls down. Had to buy that one like in the Monopoly game in order to fall down. 41 ticks left as Bruna toes the line for his second. Free throw is up and good. Free throw shooting by Hanover. Very good here tonight. 3 for 4 in the first half, 6 for 8 in the second. Shanks left side. Thought about it. 3 kicks at the D-wall. Left corner 3. That one's down and good. No timeout by Drew Honus. We're going to foul Tanner Bruna with a push. And Tanner Bruna will go back to the line where he just made 2 free throws. Jaden DeWalt with 7 points here in this quarter, having himself a nice little comeback, but it won't be enough, I believe, as the Valley Heights Mustangs will fall in this one to undefeated Hanover. Still time left on the clock, though, 26 seconds left. Bruna calmly knocks down that one. 3 straight now for Tanner Bruna from the stride. Pure is still on the second one, too, as well. That makes Hanover 8 for 10, 80% in the second half. They were 75% in the first. Jane DeWalt thought about a 3, now throws it to Shanks. Valley Heights just throws it away, and this one will end how it started with a Valley Heights turnover. They cleaned them up in the second half, but that one will bid the comeback, bid a farewell for the Mustangs here in this one. Drew Honus is going to use all of his timeouts. It's a full third 60, so we'll take it with him here. Mustangs trail 54-46 with 15 ticks left.
For the best of care close to home, visit the Washington County Hospital and Family Medicine of Washington County. Their team of professionals work together to provide every member of your family in every stage of life with medical care. From routine checkups to diagnostic services, visiting outpatient specialists, obstetrics, major and minor surgical procedures, and an emergency room that is always staffed by physicians, you'll find the best of care right here in Washington County. Call 785-325-2211 for your appointment today.
Ricky's Cafe in Hanover ain't just good, it's home. From their daily specials to a full menu, choose your favorite served fresh, hot, and fast. Your family when you stop at Ricky's Cafe, and you're welcome anytime. Enjoy the delicious menu choices, and of course, when you're hosting an event, bring Ricky's Catering along. With a variety of options available, always at affordable prices. Call for your next engagement and count on Ricky's Cafe at Hanover.
A reminder that twice each hour on game nights, the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show by Patrick Booty of Marysville and Bryce Leonard of Washington, brought to you here on KNDY. Of course, we'll recap these games, tournament, set up tomorrow's action, too, as well, along with take a look at how the Marysville boys did in their contest as they are over at the Thunder Classic going on right now. I haven't got a score update on that one yet, but still going on over on our sister station, FM 94.1 AM 1570. Jaden DeWalt's going to pick up his third foul here late with 14 seconds left. Wilson Braylon Mine to the line for 2 free throws. And all window dressing from here. First free throw up and down for Mine as Hanover has shot the free throw exceptionally well here tonight. It was a story of 2 halves for this game. It was 30-16 at the end of the first half. A fourth quarter comeback fell up short by the Valley Heights Mustangs. But a valiant effort by the purple and white here tonight against a undefeated and second-seeded Hanover Wildcats team here in the TVL tournament. These two teams will match up later on in the season, though, on January 30th here in just a short week. It'll be over at Hanover between these two squads for regular season action. Carson Spoons fires up a 3. We're going to have a foul on a 3 ball with 1.1 seconds left here in this contest. Let's see who they give that one to. Not exactly sure on that one, but Spoons will have an opportunity now from the line. 9 points here, opportunity to get into double figures. Tanner Bruna picks up his third free throw up and down for Spoons late. We'll take a timeout right after this one wraps up, get you stats and scores from this contest, as well as previewing other ones coming up here this week from the TVL tournament. In what will be a full week as always. Tomorrow a full day, 5+ hours of coverage starting here at 1:30 on KNDY. Keep it tuned here for all your information you need. 55-49, your final score as the Hanover Wildcats handle the Valley Heights Mustangs fall to the 2-seeded Hanover Wildcats 55-49. We'll take a timeout, bring it right back here for final thoughts and a wrap-up from Hanover.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company, since 1947.
Friendly, personalized service to meet your banking needs. That's the standard at First National Bank, Frankfort.
My community bank has responded to the changes needed to keep my money safe and secure. They've switched to cards with the latest technology, which is safer and more secure than before. My community bank provides safety and security while staying on top of the latest banking trends.
Let First National Bank's brand of banking be responsive to your needs. First National Bank, Frankfort, proud to be your community bank. Member FDIC.
Wait, Santa is done, my friends. After Santa's hard work comes the new Wi-Fi hungry connected gadgets. Make sure your router is capable and ready. Let Blue Valley help you kick off the new year on the right foot and upgrade your Wi-Fi experience. Get 2 months free worry-free Wi-Fi and free installation from Blue Valley Technologies. For more details, visit bluevalley.net/promo.
Hanover Wildcats victorious in this one, 55-49, as they move on to semifinal action tomorrow. They take on the winner of Centralia and Doniphan West, and we'll get to that bracket here in just a little bit. But first, a recap from this contest. It was all Hanover in the first quarter. 23-9 was the score at the end of one. 30-16 it was at halftime. Valley Heights started their comeback bid in the second half, though. It was 40-29 at the end of 3 quarters. The Valley Heights outscored Hanover 20-15 in that fourth quarter, but they came up short as Hanover shot the free throws exceptionally well here tonight. They were 8 for 12 in that second half, 3 for 4 in the first half. Valley Heights, too, as well. Good, 10 for 13 in the second half, 2 for 3 in the first. But the turnovers were the killer for the Mustangs. They committed 11 turnovers in that first half, many of them leading to run-out points for Hanover. Meanwhile, on the flip side, the Wildcats only committed 4. They only committed 8 in the game. Valley Heights racked up 17 in this contest. Scoring for both of these squads, first for Valley Heights, as they now drop to 4-6 on the season. They were led by Jaden DeWalt and Carson Spoons, both with a dozen points. Royce Ekstrom pitched in 9. 4 points for Logan Gray, 5 points for Kason Bigham, as all starters scored in this one for the Mustangs. Max Shanks, the lone sub off the bench to get points. He had 7 all in the second half. As for the Hanover boys, they were led by Garrett Martin with 16 points. He had 6 of those in the first half. 13 points for Tanner Bruna, 11 points for Braylon Mine, 4 points for Brant Beichman, and 3 points for Brigham Bruna, as all starters scored for Hanover, too, as well. 7 points for Hunter Kike for off the bench. He had 5 in the first half, and a single point for Patrick Cook in that first half, too, as well. Again, Hanover defeats Valley Heights 55-49 here in quarterfinal action of the TVL tournament. We're going to take one more time out, come back, take a look at the bracket as well as tomorrow's broadcast schedule here on KNDY.
Begin your new year with a new career at Landau in Marysville. Currently accepting applications for experienced assemblers, welders, painters, and a net developer. You cannot beat the benefits Landau offers. Wages start at $16 up to $21.20 per hour, with a $2 an hour shift differential for second and third shift, 4% attendance bonus, promotions, raises, all-inclusive medical plan, paid time off and paid holidays, weekly paychecks, and more. Apply online and learn more at Landau.com or call 785-562-5381 for more information. Landau Company is an equal opportunity employer.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
B&D Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-framed buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. B&D Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. B&D Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. B&D Buildings at 785-294-0147.
You want a bank that not only cares about you, but the businesses and families around. FNB Washington is that bank. Community-minded since 1883, FNB Washington truly has been there through it all. A mainstay in the Washington community, FNB cherishes the opportunity to give back, whether participating in hosting local events, providing a community room for public use, or cheering the Tigers on to victory. Your local and hometown bank is still FNB Washington, Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Wrapping it up here on a Thursday night from Onega, the TVL tournament getting wrapped up for this evening. Of course, we'll be back here tomorrow at 1:30. Get into that here in just a second. Taking a look at the bracket. Girls bracket is set up. Top-seeded Clifton Clyde will face off 5-seeded Hanover at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. That will start our coverage right here on KNDY 95.5. Meanwhile, the 2-seeded Valley Heights Mustangs and the 3-seeded Centralia Panthers will face off at 4:30. That game as well will be covered. Meanwhile, on the boys' side of the bracket, top-seeded Clifton Clyde and 4-seeded Axtell will face off at 3 o'clock, while at 6 p.m., 2-seeded Hanover will face the winner of the 3-seeded Centralia, 11-seeded Doniphan West game happening right now over in the other gym. On the bottom side of the bracket for the girls in consolation action, Axtell faces off against Frankfort Friday at 1:30, while Lynn and Doniphan West tangle at 4:30. Meanwhile, on the boys, Troy and Frankfort tangle at 3 p.m., while these Valley Heights Mustangs will await the loser of the Centralia Doniphan West contest. So again, here tonight, Valley Heights girls victorious over Lynn 62-38, and Hanover boys victorious over the Valley Heights boys 55-49. Our coverage starts at 1:30 tomorrow. Max Blasky will, I guess yours truly, will be still with you here from Onega as TVL tournament coverage continues. Of course, a big thank you to all our sponsors making this broadcast possible. Thank you, too, to Jeff Wirtz at the TVL Spotlight, getting me score updates throughout this week. Again, signing off from Onega, this has been Max Blasky. Everyone drive home safe, and we will see you all tomorrow afternoon.
KNDY.